Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where... Happy New Year's as of time of recording this, and the next one, because I record 2 in a row. But what is the plan for today's video? Well, first off, I'm probably gonna just sort of go away from the Great Halls and focus more on this rec room, and I hope it certainly is done by now. It's very odd looking rec room. Yes, hold on, let me check for rooms. Because I'm hoping this rec room helps their mood. If I remember correctly, this gives a morale bonus. And the decor in this room should be a almost painful amount. Simply is too beautiful to hate. Max decor cowards. Trust me, it's far nicer than this place ever will be. Why is there no minimum decor, huh? Anywho. I think I can make this space a lot more beautiful by just blocking it. It's funnier to do that as well. Nowhere the CO2 will find a way out. As, well, kinda has to. Oh my gosh, we just started, folks. Nope, never mind. Thumbs up indeed. Sticker bomber. There's no okay. You guys gonna, like, work on this stuff, perhaps? Thank you, Gizmo. Wrong one, Gizmo. And now we get rid of that debuff. We also have no chef. Want to fix that. They seem rather displeased. Well... I don't think I'm going to be able to move anything like that. Relocated to solid ground. Can we get that done? Please and thank you, Stinky. Aw, well ain't that way? Stinky? God, he has a brain. His brain just failed. What on earth are you doing? You take the... You know what? I know why. Stinky, you now have permission to operate the door. Yeah, that's why. He just couldn't reach. How long had he been Blair Witching at that door for? There's no tears. Or oil. Oh my gosh, have we not emptied this guy? Oh my god. Wait, no, there is gunk. Water. Admittedly, that's a bigger problem. I will accept that. We have polluted water, but it's gonna be very hard to make clean, and well, we're out of water. Let's just do that so we get some water going. Gizmo. How did... Okay. Gizmo's a telepathic. Well, we have options. We have pain and suffering. We have Guy. artist, which we already have, or the new chef of the colony. Look at 55% cooking speed. Ugly crier, okay. Yodeler, okay. You can't do digging errands, you'll never leave the base. And you get a bonus at night? Oh boy, are you ready for this colony? Because believe it or not, I gave everyone else pretty much my same schedule. Make it for that as you wish. How's everyone's morale? Well, you ate food? How about the fact that you went to, downtime's only 3. Which means half the dupes are gonna constantly freak out. Which in an ironic sense makes this harder, but I'll moderate that. Look at that. Behold, you're now our new chef. Now whatever you do not give us food poisoning. Who else was cooking? Imad, the farmer, you're fine. Alright, that's all you do now. Oh wow, he's slow. Are you? Oh, to warm up? Oh. Well, that's gonna take you a hot minute, dude. Lindsay looks hungry. Are we sure that's fine? We have a lot more food than we probably need. Break time? Heck yeah, this is a great break room, wouldn't everyone agree? Now preferably I would like to get me the soda fountain going, which I think would cause problems in this colony. I'm actually very interested in one building. Not because I think it will work, but because I'm just genuinely curious on the solution. It's not a station, that's for certain. There it is. I swear I'm not actually trying to be that, like, dull about it. Right, so you want pitcher pepper nuts. Even in spaced out? Because the problem with this, right, is we don't have pitcher pepper nuts. So I was just curious if there's a substitute. However, if I scroll down here, probably past it, which I did, it would be the, no, that's that. That might not, oh gosh. Never ask me to check the very second option, oh my gosh. Okay, so this does show an alternate recipe. It's 5 seconds, okay. But I'm just sitting here and I'm like, that's all well and good. Actually, I can build this station. I wonder if that would say differently. And I know it's in furniture this time. I'm learning, people. That's not true. This. And you need pitcher pepper nuts. We don't have pitcher pepper nuts. And these need to grow in somewhere hot. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned this because I don't believe many people use the espresso machine. However, to the devs, maybe give this an alternate recipe in spaced out, right? I don't know what it could take because I don't think there really is a replacement. Maybe make it like, instead of espresso, make it a tea station, and it just takes like the nectar. So I don't know. I mean, you see half the shit in this game, and you can't say it makes sense. Also, I'm pretty sure like half the base is still unplugged or something. I mean, that is. But, that is too. I don't think the chef needs it this time. Actually, the base has a lot more power than I expected. Exceptional. What is this? Oh. Ew. Thank you, Gizmo. Not sure which one. Thank you. And these trees, oh my god, it's actually growing in here. Are you serious? Fellas, we have trees. Then I have a thermal sensor. Where is that? Oh. Seeing as the temperature is nice, I'm actually gonna lower this. Yeah, look at that. It looks like a mushroom. Mmm. Not break. I have no idea where he's off to. Damn, he's fast. Oh, it's food time. Delicious. Oh, look at that. I really wonder how much ice I'm burning in this base. Not as much as I was expecting. How about snow? That's still like 50 tons of snow. May actually want to consider making that because that is where the food comes from. Most of the stuff however, wants ice. And seaweed needs water, huh? Lots of things want ice and... Well, we have over 200 tons of ice. And the ice maker does exist. It could also make snow. I don't want to go that way, but... You know, it is what it is, I guess. Speaking of things, that's mod. Let me just like scooch over. We now have a thermal sensor, which I really want to get built soon. Thank you. This thing, which is a far worse thermal aqua tuner. Incredible. So now, for construction errands, please build. And here I was thinking I wouldn't need a heated space. So I feel like they should make an automated insulated door. Instead of just making it the manual airlock again. Because at that point you might as well still use the water lock. Oh well. Seeing how often this door gets opened, it's almost less practical than to have nothing, but oh well. He builds, they do that. Skills. Anyone want fun upgrades? No. I want to get you improved hardware. Again, popped eardrums is a plentiful resource in this base. Uh-oh. Look, I know, he's good at digging. Counterpoint, he's now very even better at fronting. I do not know what I unleashed into this world, but he's gonna be very fast. Follow cam. Oh, yeah, that's fine, don't worry about that. So as you can see here, he's already quite fast, but what if he's quite faster? Oh god. Oh, what? This is like 3 times the speed of normal. Oh jeez. I've made speed. Keep in mind, this is normal speed. He's just that fast. Emphasis, he's this fast. Jeez. Center of attention, yeah. He could just go, yep, across the base, just that fast. The hell did I do to this poor dude? I think he's also suffering from, yeah, less oil, which means he's, oh, does he still have oil in him? Oh, he does, that's why. He's so fast! Oh my gosh. Now, I do realize it's either the power grid or this thing that's going to be eating it, but... We need, like, an electric water liquefier, or ice liquefier. But Gizmo's fast. Not this Gizmo, the other one. What's the minimum temp on the trees? I don't want it to really heat over yet. 15? Get on it, dupes. There's ice in there. That needs to get moved out soon, or else we're gonna have a problem with liquid water pooling in our greenhouse. Which I know doesn't sound like an issue, but first off, we want polluted water. Second off, yeah. Huh. Anyways, give me a split second. Should I be doing this on this? Shush. What is that, folks? Me being unprofessional? You fucking bet. I just quickly went to check if there is an electric ice liquefier, and there is not! Which makes me really curious on how you're meant to deal with this. Temperature modulation. There's just no, I guess the only electric option is to basically, I mean, I guess I could use the greenhouse, considering it's an insulated space. What I'm thinking is basically a hot water bath for ice. And then pump out the surplus. I don't like the idea of making one of those. Not because I think it's a bad thing. Just that I think it's a little inconvenient. But I could make a little water heater. The water's gonna come out hot though, because I'm planning to do like a hot water bath. We're saying like, when I say hot water, I mean liquid temperature hot. To warm large bodies of liquid. That thing will quickly rise to 70 degrees Celsius. It's an extremely powerful heater. And I mean, it would melt ice. However, the output water is going to be around 70 degrees Celsius. And I mean, you know, 25 is one thing. That's a lot hotter. Alternatively, I could go down the route of wastewater treatment. Like the laboratories and stuff. Now, while I would like to do this, one issue does present itself to me, which is that, well, this is all dandy, right? The problem is that, yeah. I know the water from this comes out at a set temperature. Combined temperature. The problem I'm having with that is I don't exactly want to put that in here because then the pipes will freeze. A lot of temperature problems. But I really would like to have like at least a mod, which is just an electric heater. It's basically the exact same as a space heater, but it's designed for, well, ice liquefaction, because this thing takes a ton of wood. Enough to kill my power grid, at least. And that's also enough to kill my power production. So I either use water, or I either make power, or, yeah. Which is kind of wild if you think about it. At least they're only doing necessary trips. Technically, by moving out the ice, they are making it warmer. By removing a source of coal. Yeah, we're gonna need to get like more trees in this. I really don't know how you produce nectar. And most of it is in space. I have to look into that, because I do actually want to use nectar for like a polymer press or so. Because apparently you can make plastic, but I don't know. But we don't have much nectar in the base anyways. And apparently it can turn into sucrose either way. Which makes sense, I guess. But you can also use it to make plastic and steam for some reason. Is it only used to make plastic? Okay, that's nice. I like the little maple syrup jars. That's quaint. Alrighty. Thank you, Lindsay. Would be nice to get a polymer press up and running. Preferably somewhere where I would like heat anyways. Because that thing produces a lot of heat, if you didn't know. Huh. Who would have guessed the way we're gonna liquefy ice in this colony is by making plastic? Yes. Very sensible. I mean, it lets off steam, so in a weird way it kinda would work. A very small amount of steam. But 200! Oh. Okay, so it's a little hot, but bear with me. I mean, I would like to do this somewhere. How much power does it want? Basically one of these. I mean, I'm just tempted to just chuck it in the industrial district and call it a day. Frankly. I don't know, I think it would be fine. And this doesn't take much power, so you could realistically just chuck one in the greenhouse for testing. That's not cursed or anything, is it now? To put a polymer press in the greenhouse. Well, it's fine, we'll mop up after it. For some reason, that is technically a requirement. Yes, an industrial polymer press in the midst of our greenhouse. And they can't get to that. Great. I am merely curious if that automation wire is not going to enjoy that. Oh, no, it is. I could run it off the heat as well, that would be funny. No power. You're not supposed to be running anyways. Just enable that building for no particular reason. We have many ways of restoring. Oh, that's somewhat low power. I didn't realize it was that low. Yes. Industrial power. Oh, it wants a steam exhaust or something? Or no, CO2 exhaust. Huh. Fascinating. My entire base is overpressured. I don't know where exactly you want me to, put that. That's growing. Where am I gonna dump the CO2? It's all overpressured. I wish there was like a pressure graph I could use. There probably is. But it's like all like insanely like the neurovasculator even is overpressured. This entire base is just all about overpressure, and we don't have plastics yet. Which means we have to do that little trick with the vent, like I did for that one chlorine room. For reference, I was deoxidizing rust with salts and making oxygen. Chlorine was a byproduct. You know, in case anyone gets curious what that was for. I don't know where to put this, like, nearby, I guess. Something like this, just haphazardly. I mean, so what? It works, right? I really can't... I can use polluted water for that. I might have to use polluted water. It's probably too cold for anything else. Admittedly, I should not be putting this much effort into a polymer press at this point in the game, seeing as our power grid is still yet to stabilize and we are rapidly discharging. Gives me that is disgusting. Oh, wait, someone else wants to use it first. For a moment there, it really looks like he's gonna drink it before proving why it's called a balm. It can't just be discharging. Like, that doesn't even get enough power. Everything's awaiting wood. My only hope is this tree to grow. And it's really far off. Oh, and its temperature is draining. Then why are we still growing? Oh, its internal temperature is... It's enough. But that tree's gonna die soon. Because the room's too cold, surprisingly. And you know, they say you see something new every day. There is definitely a lot of problems as I expect to run into in this playthrough, but a lot is certainly different. It's amazing how making water kills the power grid, and I'm speaking in the entirely sense. We're still running that? Oh, that explains why the power is shot. So where are these leftovers? No, you need to stop using the station. It's taking too much wood. Well, I guess if you're draining it, it's fine, but... Oh my god, the wood usage. It's so rough. I'm guessing people who play this, like... What do you use besides wood in a base like this? You don't get natural gas, you don't get oil. The seals definitely do not make enough ethanol on their own, considering this pumps and never run. What can I say? I'm perplexed. Oh no. Good thing is, I don't think it tea grows. Wow. Like the tree will not reduce in growth cycle. How is he sick? Huh? So is everyone like sane? I don't believe you. How the hell did Steve get... What is he sick with? Well, he's popped eardrums. So that makes sense. Food poisoning. Oh god, what does it mean when the chef has food poisoning? It's literally your job to not have food... I'm guessing the entire kitchen's infected. Surprisingly, only this one machine. And all the beds and computer. And everything related to the processing of the bionics. And also the water supply. But otherwise, the colony's pretty clean. Food poisoning ain't gonna kill anyone, it just technically makes more polluted dirt. Or water. It increases bathroom requirements, that's it. Broad definition of what you've considered soggy, that was ethanol. Speaking of ethanol, we are not using it, we're putting nectar in. Now I can see where the water's been going. Is this drained yet? Yep. The ironic thing is the ice is the last thing that can go in. Oh wow, you're actually doing your job. Wow. Let me help you out a little bit. Wait, he's keeping the lights on all by himself. It'd be really funny if their athletics went into how much this could produce. Could you imagine? Because I have one dude who can run excessively fast. Oh, look at that, he's gotten over his disease. Good for you. Does anyone ever question why duplicants literally just produce disease? I guess it makes sense in a way, but like, there's no disease in this colony otherwise besides the dupes. Well, the inside of the dupes, I mean. Surprisingly easy to deal with these seals. Oh, they like it. This is the first time I've actually cared for a ranch, as you can tell here. It's just sort of functional. And also, slowly becoming more and more designed for them. I just realized there's trees growing in here. Well, that was unexpected. Gonna knock that down. I guess their antlers aren't grown yet? Nope. That looks grown enough to me, but... apparently no, they need to have even more wood on them. But how are these guys doing? Not bad. They aren't very good at, well, you know, moving, but, or being happy, but it is a huge egg. That also has fur on it. Okay. The size of a duplicate. I highly doubt they can pathfind to that. Yeah, no, they can't. Anyways, welcome to hell, or something. That was new. I'm like starting to get really hungry. And Yeah, I don't feel hungry on the inside. Also, even though it's New Year's and I probably should be spending it with friends, I do plan to maybe play some Ori Tech today because it's been a while. Which, by the way, I stream, and you can come check it. I stream extremely inconsistently, and I just sort of have to catch me. And I've also gotten the ability to read chat, so it's pretty cool. I'd recommend. Well, I mean, you can always just watch this. I don't know. It's your choice at the end of the day, I guess. Anyways, no growth. I don't know how to get the nectar out of these branches. It says that they're like 9% productive. They're ready to harvest. But what does that mean? I do not know. I have no idea. The nice thing is these grow without having to deal with things. I can just do that and we're good. Electrically speaking. I also want to reconfigure the lights for their enclosures to optimize for tree growth and also mess again. What I'm thinking might work is if I put a light above every tree. Yes, it's more expensive, but also hopefully gives better illumination. Because I used the lights pretty sparingly initially, and I don't feel like doing that now. Uproot it. I'd eat what you can from that one. It's about to go under. Speaking of which, it just did. Actually, since that opens up the menu, out of curiosity, what does a ranch give, or a stable? Purely to let the grooming station work and other things. Okay, very well. I'd love to leave it at 7, but it has to be on if it's below, 15. We have an artist on a wheel to power this base. The generator is idle, because it has ethanol for once. Hopefully it's stable again. And in this portal, not really portal, printing. Oh, they're gonna give me an idea. Electrical engineering is interesting. Extreme digging could be usable. I would like another bionic. Do any of them come with an upgrade that I necessarily care about? Quickly, I want to check what electrical engineering gives you access to. Generator tuning and microchip soldering station. Okay, hold on, what? Generator tuning is one thing, and crafting at soldering stations, or also known as microchip crafting soldering station usage. And since that's all one sentence, I'm kinda led to believe I know what they're talking about. I don't, frankly. But that also means I could technically remove some of the skills, like schematics don't need to be in there. I mean, I guess it gives athletics, but these also give athletics. Weird. Booster slot and athletics too. That's a higher difficulty skill. This looks so stupid. He's not even good at moving things, he's just fast. It's almost just as good. Here, get better at digging. They had the upgrade for a while. We already have mechanical. I mean, it really is not a huge deal to give him schematics, because it is, I guess, athletics. I guess I could put that point into booster processing, which might be better, but then I lose out on this one. My only other option is this one, which is 2. I mean, it's fine. I also take it that probably comes with, like, yeah, boosted machinery or something. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I've never looked into what electrical engineering does. Let's see. +2 on machinery as well. I mean, it's not bad. It's not mechatronics and like not mechatronics, but it's. I mean, it's fine, I guess. The other one had digging skills, and our colony already has people who can dig. So I, frankly, don't care. You can dig. Max is the one who digs. I mean, we don't need digging, so I'm really just taking a free chip. Because you can't recycle chips, to my knowledge. Sort of a one and done deal, so, I guess I can choose what I want. Whoa. It's a lot less. I don't know, they're basically the same dupe. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about which dupe is better. If they have, you know, that. I'm just gonna choose one. This one because it caught my eye first. Welcome to the colony! And also welcome all of your stuff. That face. Yes. And also you need to start with a skill. And I'd recommend improved gears. Actually, I'm gonna give you improved hardware. Here, I gave you a hat. Be happy. He did not seem to like the idea of that. Behold, his popped eardrums can no longer... I mean, it's short at least. I've adapted his ears after he was created. But now he's cold, but now he's warm. And I know he's probably gonna run out of gear bombs soon, but it's fine. Oh, that's right, he needs skills. Here, you can build better. I don't know. Not sure what to do with you, Mr. Errand Boy. Delicious. What do you think they taste like? I bet it tastes like plastic. Frankly, there's a lot better stuff I could put into, but... well. I really want to run that, but that's gonna take a ton of power. And I'd rather build at least some. Actually, we seem to be pretty stable on power, as long as we don't make water. Which is so funny to me that the water is a problem. Anyways, can we run this and not blow out our grid? This is a question we now must answer. We seem to just barely be breaking even. That's not a good sign. But I really want to replace the generator battery with that one. And I'm probably gonna also have to prohibit that from the bionics, because they're most certainly gonna try and eat it immediately. We're not consume that, please, thank you. It's an emergency power battery, not for consumption. I mean, we could also just put metal in, but... no, it's a cop-out answer, we don't need it. I forgot we were researching Bleachstone Hopper. First try. I could also draw this down, although this needs a... oh, I guess I already accounted for it. Okay, well. Gonna need some stuff down here. You said you could be on break. No. Keep going. Keep going. Depressurize the base entirely. Somehow. That is definitely climbing still. Can I get like a mod for like earplugs for the dupes? Why is he so slow? Good sir, why is your athletics so poor? Well, I mean, he's cold, but even no one else is that slow and cold. New dupe problem, you know what I mean? Oh, now he's like walking a bit faster because he knows he's close. Okay, I see how it is. I haven't even checked. Are all of our farmers like fully qualified? It looks like it, actually. Very well. Also, I just realized that one dupe's just barely ever going to get a benefit from like movement speed, because he's just gonna be stuck cooking for basically ever. That's all he does. He doesn't move. He just sits there. And probably he's supposed to stand for long periods of time. Can we just get him like a little chair, or at least like a stone brick for him to sit on or something? So it's the guy who's currently lying down on the ground. And none of you guys have a way of proving that. Ain't that right, Otto? Jeez. Is Lindsay cold? No, they're apparently suffocating, which is more concerning. Wait, why'd you go there for oxygen, Lindsay? There's more oxygen here. Okay. These dupes are nuts, I tell you what. And stress is at 2%, so maybe the mod did start working since I last played for some reason. Polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide are all in here. Not sure how. Well, there apparently is quite a bit of carbon dioxide near this pump. I hope the canister emptier separates those one way or another. I don't know how, but Hey, at least this one's pure. Look at that, almost perfect 200 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Yeah, the soda fountain will benefit a lot from that. Quite the journey for that, but okay. We also unlocked the molecular forge. Everyone's favorite, most practical piece of technology that also happens to be 5 blocks tall. Uh-huh. Yes. Was it always this big? I don't even think the molecular forge is gonna do anything for this colony, like, ever. No. They won't. So it's literally useless. What about its second half, the emulsifier? Glass hasn't been discovered yet. Well, you know. Emulsifier is like, yeah, the second half of it. You can make salt water, you can make bleach, or you can make biodiesel using bleach. I mean, it's something. Super coolant's neat, but you know. So the ingredients for some of these recipes are intriguing. And there's still the polymer press. I still don't know. Like, I did look it up, if I'm not mistaken. I did look up the polymer press. I don't know where to get resin still, which feels rather confusing. It uses liquids of plant husks to make plywood. And you need resin. I have tons of plant husks. Like, tons. But I don't have any of this. And I don't know where to make it. You know, you can crack open eggs for like trace amounts of resin. Eggs we don't have. Alternatively, you can just apparently accumulate it. There's a way of getting fossils out of it for some reason. When you superheat amber or solid resin, well, solid resin we don't have even. Where do you get amber from? Who knows? Buildable. What? I have to assume this is from that other DLC, the prehistoric pack. Again, what good is this plywood press for making wood if we don't have resin? I'm going to assume you can burn it. Good source of heat and power. Okay, that's good and all. Where do I get the resin from? Or is this gonna be like a you don't know until you do it one of sort of things? Okay, we'll build one of these just to check, I guess. Still don't know where to get that damn resin. And we have trees, we have nectar and stuff. We don't have resin. Let me do it. I would love to make plywood. More power. It's got so cold. Actually, look at that. We actually did distribute it. Does this gizmo have any protection against water on him? Because I don't recall him having any. He's immune to climate. And no, he should have shorted out. I guess there wasn't enough liquid. See what you're doing. If I'm not mistaken, I could actually start producing milk in this colony, if you can believe it. On a completely random topic, I remember this plant pulverizer exists. Just saying. Why did I even do this video? I mainly dealt with power outages caused by water-induced power outages. That makes plenty of sense. Category. Oh. I didn't know they had stuff like this. Wait, the liquid temporizer should be in the warming section. Devs, there's a problem. Anyways. Guess that's why we have mods. I don't even know what's modded and not modded at this point. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I also forgot that this hopper, this thing exists. Turns brine, which we don't have. Wax, which we don't have. Or no, it turns brine into... Or no, it turns milk into brine. That and that. I don't know, if I'm not mistaken, this does literally nothing for us. Yep. I remember I wanted that for something a while ago. Not sure what for. Actually, if I go forwards, this can be made from crushing things. And as it turns out, oh, you can use sleet wheat. You can crush... Oh, you can make oil from slime. I swear, the more I play this, the more I wish I had certain things such as like slime biome or trapped oil wells. Things for the next run, you know what I mean? Alright, well. Seems we can still make some. And how many plant husks do I have before I end this video? That's not a plant husk. I have over 2,000 units. Every plant we've harvested is basically dropped one. We've harvested thousands. And yeah, we have 0 resin. Plywood. Unknown ingredients. Okay. Oh my god, we have so many killers. We have over 2 tons of plant husks. That's actually really funny. But yeah, no, you need resin. And I, for the life of me, can't figure out where to get that. And here's a practically discharged power bank. Practically, it might as well be discharged. Who's on it? I said, what do you mean no pending deliveries? Oh, is it this weird bug where it's like, no, we're not delivering to it? Wait, what? The game's paused, I'm not touching anything. Okay. We have power banks. What? Okay, well, thank you for that. I'm sorry that. Oh, what? Okay. You weren't planning on doing that, but you plugged the same battery in. Well, I guess you discharge it then. Now, all you did was put food poisoning on the battery. How did you infect the battery? I swear these dupes, man, these dupes are crazy. The fact that that claims to be out of power is a good signifier that I probably should not be running it. However, it's kind of close to making another battery, so I'll just pretend it's... Oh my goodness. We're definitely tripping the circuit breaker because we're out of power. Because this thing takes all of it. Stop. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe to what you want to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.